Meta's Reality Labs unit has lost $9.4 billion this year alone. What does this mean for Meta stock? Are analysts still optimistic about Meta stock? Are they giving up? Let's find out. Are analysts giving up on Meta stock? Time to dump Facebook Meta stock? On Thursday, 27th of October 2022, Meta stock fell 24.5%. Their shares closed at $97.94, reportedly the lowest price since 2016. On Wednesday, Mark Zuckerberg highlighted that the path to the metaverse is pricey. Mark says that the Reality Labs will grow their losses back in 2023 year over year. Mark Zuckerberg took it so seriously when Carol Burnett said, "When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go." The quarterly earnings posted on Thursday were a downgrade of what analysts had estimated for Meta stock. Meta reported a net income of $4.4 billion, which is $1.64 per share, a fall of 49% year on year and falling short of analysts' forecast of $1.89 per share. Their revenue was $27.7 billion, which appeared to be a little higher than the $27.4 billion analysts forecasted, but still down 4% year on year.
Well, we saw an earnings miss here from Meta, the company reporting $1.64 in earnings per share versus estimates of $1.89 in earnings per share. But Meta revenues did beat estimates, coming in at $27.71 billion versus $27.38 billion. So to put that in context, analysts were expecting Meta to have its revenue decline by about 5.5% from the year ago quarter. Instead, the revenues declined.
Meta initially mentioned that their earnings for the current quarter would be $30 billion and $32.5 billion, which is also lower than analysts' estimated projections. Meta's losses this year are 61%, which is worse than the 30% for NASDAQ. Although the year-over-year revenue for Meta is down 4%, Bank of America analysts believe Meta can be up on its feet if some measures are implemented. Let's discuss that later. Justin, a Bank of America analyst, downgraded Meta's stock from buy to neutral. He was concerned about the ads pressure, the metaverse project, and the completion from other apps. He mentioned that their investment into the metaverse would continue to cost the company a lot of funds. Justin also predicted that the economic crisis would likely persist into next year. Hence, the metaverse project will make Meta lose $10.7 billion in 2023. Since Meta stock was at its peak in 2021, Mark's net worth, which was initially more than $130 billion, has dropped more than 60%. Meta stock has been down since the beginning of the year, and this can be blamed on a slowdown in online ad spending, challenges from Apple's iOS privacy update, and competition from TikTok. Analysts believe the metaverse is considerably weighing on the company's profitability and may continue to cost the company more if care is not taken. However, Bank of America believes Meta stock will have a favorable turn if there's a ban on TikTok in the US, or if Reels and messaging are monetized. It feels like someone in the house of a member of the Bank of America uses TikTok too much.
Negligible.
If you still need to subscribe, kindly take a break and do so before you forget. Even if this is possible, Meta will take some time to recover. Analysts believe the pressure will remain on Meta stock until next year because it is the highest of the company's lows, as it lost close to $500 billion. Investors want Mark to focus on the revenue-generating projects and put a hold on the metaverse until things are typical for the company. Investors believe the metaverse is destruction, and the company's core investments should be Facebook and Instagram. Although analysts and investors say Mark should focus solely on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram and take hold of the metaverse, he still insists on going through with the metaverse project. We will discuss that shortly. Amidst all of these, Mark Zuckerberg remains optimistic as he believes the company will recover. Mark says the company has been through this before and bounced back up to its feet, so he believes this will be handled soon, and the Meta will soon be back on its feet. Analysts were really on his neck. They wanted to know more about the plans he has in place for his metaverse project, how he plans to manage his competition between TikTok and Instagram, and the reducing ad revenue. He insisted that after the metaverse project is completed, it will do works that will be known for history because he believes no other tech or social media company is doing anything similar to the metaverse. He believes the metaverse will be the next big thing.
The metaverse, it's this broad thing. It's not just virtual and augmented reality, although those are going to be some of the new major computing platforms that need to get invented for this. But it's also, I think, going to be the next kind of most immersive and rich way that people want to express themselves across social media too. So it kind of goes across everything that we do, and it's going to be a big theme for us over the next decade.
Mark insists that the company's revenue will return to a healthier state next year, although he said it is far beyond where it's supposed to be in terms of revenue. Nothing in this video should be mistaken as financial advice. Endeavor to do your research before you invest.
Very funny.
Brad Gerstner, founder and CEO of Altimeter Capital, who owns hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Meta shares, advised Meta Company to reduce the amount spent on its metaverse project and its headcount. The company has lost the confidence of investors. He wrote in an open letter stating there are only 3 ways to get Meta back on its feet again. Mark and his team will need to reduce headcount expense by at least 20%, reduce annual capex by at least $5 billion from $30 billion to $25 billion, and limit investment in metaverse, Reality Labs to no more than $5 billion per year. Brad also believes Meta has shifted from its primary purpose as a social media company by putting all more into the metaverse. Generally, analysts and investors are not in hope for Meta at this moment. They are all of the view that Mark Zuckerberg has put too much into the metaverse, costing the company many losses and not forgetting the competition from TikTok, among others. While analysts and investors do not have it for Meta, you are probably thinking about which stocks are worth buying now. Watch our video, NVIDIA Stocks, Best Stocks to Buy Now, Most Powerful Company Stock to get your answers. Thank you for watching.